High school has been a whirlwind for Eric Kerr. When he came to LaSalle, he expected to play basketball, and he would try to achieve big things on the basketball court through his 4 years at the academy. However, one experience early on in his high school career would change that intended path. Find out today why he decided to put down the rock and what new passion he decided to pick up. Introducing the story from baller to VBALLER. Eric Kerr, during the time of his middle school days, was a phenomenal basketball player. He lived and breathed the sport, practicing for hours upon hours every day, improving his game in every way that he possibly could.
Yeah, Eric, he certainly had a lot of passion for basketball. You know, he had a great motor. He never stopped. He was always diving for loose balls, always in the middle of the scrum for the basketball, always going for rebounds, hustling down the court. Some of the other parents, the kids he played with, used to call him the boy that was everywhere, and that's how he played.
He was one of the main leaders of the Seekonk middle school basketball team and was surrounded by very good talent. They called themselves the Super Six, as they would achieve many accolades together, including going undefeated at taking the division title in the 6th grade Travel Basketball League. So playing basketball during middle school with Seekonk was a really good experience because we played well together as a team and we had a lot of good success. We had this group on the team called the Super Six, and it consisted of 6 very solid players that were good at doing 1 or 2 things exceptionally well, and we were able to win a lot of those games because we had those skills and talents and type of talent like that on our team. A couple guys that I've mentioned, Jacob Beard, he was a very solid scorer for us, and he's a very smart basketball player. He'd always find the open man, always make the right decision, and helped us win a lot of games. Me and Jake had some great chemistry on and off the court, so we used that as an advantage for us to win a lot of games, because we made a lot of smart decisions, a lot of game plans with each other, and we worked really well together. Brian Beard was a solid center for us. He was a workhorse down there. He was an animal in the rebound, so he always gave us second chances when we needed them to help us win those tight games. And he's a solid scorer all the way around too, so it was really fun playing with him.
Well, it was a lot of fun coaching that group of kids. It was a group of 6 talented kids, and really they all brought something different to the team. But what I remember most is that they really played well together as a team. They took turns stepping up. Sometimes multiple kids stepped up, but they played with a lot of passion, and they were fun to coach. Just a good group of kids.
It seemed that Eric Kerr was content on remaining a basketball player for Seekonk High School once he graduated from Hurley Middle School, but he decided to take a different route. He wanted to attend the LaSalle Academy High School of Providence, Rhode Island. But I wanted to come to LaSalle because a lot of things they had to offer. It was not only for basketball purposes, but they also had a lot of clubs, extracurriculars, and all of other cool stuff they had to offer there, and that's why I really wanted to attend. I wanted to come to LaSalle in terms of a basketball perspective because I knew I really wanted to challenge myself to have a chance at possibly playing in college one day. I knew LaSalle played at Division I level in Rhode Island, and I know it would have been tough for me because I'm not the tallest kid in the court. I wasn't the strongest. I was only like 5'7", but I was willing to take that challenge and try to put it in effect and see if I could play LaSalle basketball for all 4 years here at the academy. With the mindset knowing that making the LaSalle basketball team was going to be a challenging experience, Eric Kerr worked harder than ever to earn himself a spot on their freshman basketball team that summer. Unfortunately, things didn't quite work out as they had planned. He got cut from the freshman basketball team.
I could feel the vibes as I entered the room that I was going to get cut from the team. And I was very disappointed that I was one of the last cuts made that year, and I didn't get the opportunity to really play LaSalle basketball for my freshman year and on. I was devastated. I left the room in tears. I was like sad for like the next 2 days at school. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I had my head down everywhere I went because basketball was my passion. It was my life at that point. And it really disappointed me that I could not play basketball for a high school team that year during that winter season. And I was going to try to do everything I possibly could to make the team.
I was there picking him up, waiting for him to come out from the gym, and he was devastated. It hurt me to see him that way, and it took him a while to rebound. Yeah, it was tough, but he picked himself up, and you know, he's made the best of it.
Kerr's spirits were crushed when he heard the news that he didn't make the team. Luckily for him, at LaSalle Academy, there is always you can find something that is your new niche in which you can excel at. While looking for something new to do at the academy, he decided to try volleyball, a sport he did not envision of playing in high school. He worked his way up in the rotation, earned himself a starting spot his junior varsity year, and never looked back since. Trying out volleyball freshman year, I did not expect that coming at all because I am not anywhere near 6 feet tall, so I thought you had to be tall to play volleyball. I only tried out because my friends were doing it, but I eventually turned out to actually really like volleyball. It was something that I did not expect to have a great passion in at all going into high school, but I really liked it and I really enjoyed it a lot. It was something that brought me together with a great group of people, and I wanted to stay with that great group of people and play well on the court together and potentially win a state championship one year. It was just a great thing I picked up in high school. I'm really glad that I was able to be part of this team, and I'm never going to regret making the decision to try out freshman year.
Oh, right away, yeah, right away. I mean, just you know, from the first time I saw him play, you could tell that he was totally into it. He was having fun. He was energized. He was competing. All the things that he loves about sports, and most people love about sports. You could see that that's what he was doing.
So freshman year, you came in. You were definitely a basketball guy. You could see it in your mechanics and everything. You know, wanting to set the ball with one hand instead of two. You're shooting foul shot, or footwork for an attack when you go out to the layup instead of going off for 2 feet. And that's common among basketball guys who try to pick up the sport. One of the things that I was impressed with is no one really outworked you. You know, you worked really hard. So, you pushed yourself to get all the mechanics and everything down correctly to the point where you earned your playing spot. You earned that roster spot in front of the kid that was ahead of you originally. And you kind of haven't turned back since, which is great. You just kept pushing harder and harder, and it definitely showed in your development, and of course now, I mean, you've got a pretty complete game, really well-rounded game, and that all started with that work ethic that you came in with freshman year.
Well, EK, here's the thing, freshman year, day one of practice, Coach and I would always evaluate all of the new players especially. So when it came to your name, Coach was very direct. He said, listen, not too well skilled in volleyball, but he'll run through the wall for you if you ask him to. And that phrase has come from his mouth every year from freshman year to now. And I see that very clearly. As you become better and better in volleyball, there was always that background of whatever I asked you to do, you would do it. And that's the ideal coach-player relationship.
Being teammates with EK is really fun. He's always there. He has your back all the time. He's such a great teammate to play with because no matter what, he's always there to bring up energy, motivation. He shows dedication. He's always one of the hardest workers. And he just brings a great energy to the court every time we play.
Well, being teammates with EK I find very rewarding. Every day he pushes me to be better, and there's a lot of people who that I've been teammates with over the years, not just in volleyball but in basketball too, that tend to fool around a lot and tend to don't work hard. EK is the exact opposite. He's the type of volleyball player and teammate that will push you to your limit every single day and will make sure that you get better every single day.
Eric Kerr's hard work and determination to improve his game on the volleyball court allowed him to become a valuable asset on the team. However, he wasn't the only one that contributed, as he had a lot of talent surrounding him that potentially could lead LaSalle to a state championship this year.
So the group of guys that's on the team is really great to play with. We have a lot of really tall, athletic, and fast people. Our work over the years has given us the opportunity to be able to achieve great things out there in the court and potentially even win a state championship this year. We came so close our sophomore year. We had great talent then, but I think we have a more all-around team now, so that'll be really rewarding for my part because all this hard work I put into the sport, it'd be great to end it off on a solid note and win a state championship this year for boys volleyball.
My goal this year is to play faster volleyball. I want to play a fast game. I want people to come in the gym and say, I hate playing at LaSalle, because the speed and tempo of their volleyball is so much higher than any other team we play. I think we can do that this year. I don't think we could do it last year, but I think with the experience level that we have, we'll be able to play that faster tempo volleyball. And it's all the way around. Along with that tempo goes a lot of communication. We want to be loud in the gym in how we communicate with each other, especially. When teams get quiet, bad things happen in volleyball. But when teams are talking all the time and communicating, you watch that game, and it's a joy to behold. It's really excellent volleyball when you combine this communication with a high tempo with skilled players, and I think that's what we have this year.
What will happen is however you guys make it. The target isn't on our backs this year, and I think it's a good thing. Last year was a rebuild year, and this year, you have a lot of talent, and you guys don't necessarily have anybody who's in the preseason running for state MVP, but you guys have a really solid roster, top to bottom. I don't know if any other team has that, if we have that, but the potential is whatever you want to make it. There's a big misconception, and I tell my guys this every year. Championships aren't won on game day. Championships are won in practice. Matches are won on game day. Championships are won in practice. I think it's perfect that nobody sees us coming. No one has us as a top team. Everyone's high up on them, and everyone's high up on them. But a lot of people forget about us, and I think that works to our advantage. But the potential is whatever you guys make of it. You have to realize how good you can be and know how hard you have to work to get there. Because it's not just going to happen because you have good players. It's going to happen because you want it, because you want to work for it.
From the story of Eric Kerr, we can learn a valuable lesson. Despite his failure being a basketball player at LaSalle, Kerr developed a greater passion for the sport of volleyball than he ever had for basketball. We can see he is more determined than ever now to win a state championship with the LaSalle boys volleyball team this year. Like Kerr, it is important to not dwell on any failure you have in life, and you should always look to find that open door or new opportunity for yourself. It can create even greater experience in life than you could ever imagine.
Everybody fire